Hello everyone, Monty here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a decadent, delicious breakfast that could also be a dessert, and I call it chocolate banana buckwheat waffle stacks. And what I'm going to do is use these little mini waffle makers. They're the Dash brand. I have one this color and two red ones that I bought at Target, but you can also buy them on Amazon. They're $9.99. I always make all my waffles from scratch with no sugar. I use mashed banana to sweeten them. You can use many different kind of flours. Today we're using buckwheat flour, which happens to be gluten-free for you gluten-free people. The first thing everybody's always going to ask me is, excuse me, a buckwheat flour, what does it taste like? Well, I can't tell you really what it tastes like. It's got a very unique flavor. I can't compare it to anything, but I will tell you this. Either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's usually no in between. Like my mom hates it. She wants nothing to do with the buckwheat, right? Most people like it. It's got a very unique flavor and it's so good for you. Google it. There's so many nutrients and so many benefits to it, and it's gluten-free. Now, I'm going to use the mini waffle makers, 3 of them. Now, what's great about my waffle recipe is it makes a nice size full waffle or 3 mini waffles, right? So it's perfect. It also makes a waffle bowl. I have a waffle bowl maker that I bought online, but Target sells them also, the Dash brand. And I'm going to make a waffle bowl one of these days for you guys for breakfast as well. I make it with fruit and drizzle the chocolate PB2. I put scrambled eggs and bacon in the waffle bowl and make a Mexican waffle bowl with corn waffle, and I put the bacon and eggs inside and I drizzle on some salsa verde. There's so many things you can do with waffles. I'm so excited. Also, when you make these waffles, sometimes I would only maybe do a double stack instead of a triple stack, and I could put one in the freezer. They freeze really well, and you pop them in the toaster, so it's really good. But before we make the waffle, I want to show you how I'm going to make my the stuff that we drizzle on top. It's chocolate PB2. I buy the chocolate PB2. I know it's hard to see with my little vanity light here, but chocolate PB2, it looks like this. They changed the packaging recently. It's only got like 4 ingredients and only 4 grams of sugar for the 2 tablespoons. It used to be less sugar. They just upped it when they changed the packaging. But it's roasted peanut, sugar, cocoa, and salt. That's it. And I love when something's very natural like that. PB2 has 85% less fat and calories than regular peanut butter. I mix it and spread it on toast like a 1-for-1, 2 tablespoons of the PB2, 2 tablespoons of water to make a chocolate syrup to drizzle on a dessert or to drizzle on pancakes or waffles like we're making today. I probably use 3 or 4 tablespoons, but I think sometimes with the moisture in the air, it seems like sometimes I'll put too much water in, not enough, and blah, blah, blah. So you have to just do a little at a time because you don't want to put more of this in if you're counting the calories. It's 50 calories for 2 tablespoons, and 4 grams is not that much. Usually I like to do 2 or 3 grams of sugar, but I'm okay with this. So the first thing we're going to do, I don't know what happened to my little tablespoon here. Let me get my tablespoon, and there we go. So we're going to I have these little ramekins, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons of the chocolate PB2 in here. And then we're going to start with some water. Forgot to fill up my water glass. And then I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of water to start off with, because that's usually the right amount. What I don't want to do is have to put more of this in when I'm counting the calories. And then I just mix it up. See, and unfortunately, that was too much. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more in, but then I'm not going to use. I'll get another little tablespoon here. I'm not going to use all of it because I'm trying to count the calories, right? See, so I should have started with 2. And I'm going to need a little bit more. It's live TV. I should have started with a 1-for-1. See, it's not, and then usually when I do 1-for-1 for the syrup, it's just way too thick. It's like peanut butter. So, all right. So I can't use all of this. Got to remember that. Just a little bit more. Okay, that should be the right consistency. Okay. And then when it sits on the counter for a while, sometimes it firms up, so I may need to add water later. But mix it real good, because if you don't mix it real good, it's going to be kind of powdery. So that's gonna be our chocolate syrup to drizzle on top of our stack. All right? Now in the meantime, I'm gonna plug in, I've got a little power strip here. I'm gonna plug in my 3 little waffle makers. And I got this new power strip that I put on my island here, and it's like a pain in the ass. Okay, it doesn't wanna go in. Okay, I'm gonna plug all 3 of these in. All right, and I'm gonna get my, I'm not organized today, guys. I haven't slept much doing all this work for my website. Let me get my olive oil spray. And I'm just gonna spray 1 quick spray on the top and bottom of each. And while we make the batter, they'll be ready to pour in. So I'm gonna set this aside, and now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna reuse this, gotta dry this off because we're gonna put it in the Hershey's cocoa. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1/4 cup of the buckwheat flour, and we're gonna put it in here. Remember, you can substitute this with any type of flour. Let's check the time here. And then I'm gonna take 1 beaten egg, pour that in. Then I'm going to take half a mashed banana, because I don't use sugar to sweeten things, right? I always use a half banana when I'm doing any kind of waffle or baking or stuff, or making my chocolate banana oatmeal to sweeten it. I put that in. All right, so I'm gonna put that in. And then I'm gonna take 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder to help it rise. 1/4 teaspoon, it's 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa, unsweetened, no sugar, right? Dark cocoa is very good for you. The problem is, people say, oh, dark chocolate's good for you. No, the dark cocoa is good for you, and then people put so much sugar in it, and then it's not bad for you. Sugar is very inflammatory to the system, and I always talk about how I, as soon as I got off sugar, I got all this definition in my body. It was amazing. Okay, and I put 1 tablespoon of Hershey's Dark Cocoa in, making a little bit of a mess here today. And then I just mix it up. And it's gonna be like a batter, like a waffle batter. I'm sure you guys have made waffles before. If not, I'll show you what it looks like. I just stir it with a fork. Oh, I forgot one other thing. My water, 1/4 cup of water. So where's my quarter? Oh, my cup's in here. 1/4 cup's in here. No wonder it was so thick. So 1/4 cup of water. I used to use sparkling water because somebody told me the fizzes would help it rise, but mine always rises as well. And that's it. So those are all the ingredients. So 1 egg, 1/4 cup of the buckwheat flour, 1/4 cup of the 1/4 cup of the flour, 1/4 teaspoon of the baking powder, then half a mashed banana, and 1/4 cup of water. See, now it looks like waffle batter. All right, it looks just like waffle batter. Well, I gotta tell you, these are ready. You can see they're smoking. Now, sometimes I won't even use all this batter for all 3 because these are really little. But let's see, I'm gonna take my spatula, and you wanna go carefully because these little waffles are small, and you don't wanna have it all over the edge, but I'm gonna show you a trick when they kinda go over the edge and it's too much. Show you a trick what I do. So I'm gonna put that one in. Okay. That's good. Put this one in. I've done this a lot. So anything, first attempt in learning, you may not be that good with it at first, but you'll get good at it. You just don't want to overfill it because it rises a lot. And I think this is the perfect, actually this time it was the perfect amount. All 3, it was perfect. I've never done it this perfect before. Okay. All 3, perfect amount. And then I use my Alexa device as the timer. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Okay, I only have 15 minutes for these videos, so I'm gonna turn it off and show you how I take it out, then how I plate it, and then how I dress it up with the chocolate syrup and the chocolate PB2 and water and the fruit, and make a absolutely beautiful meal that's nutritious, really has hardly anything bad in it, just like 4 grams of sugar, everything else all natural, the banana, we're gonna put blueberries on it, strawberries, the buckwheat flour, full of nutrients, so good for you, and sure to impress any. Okay. Okay guys, my timer just went off, so I'm gonna take these little mini waffles out. I'm gonna put gloves on because when you handle these, you can burn your hands. These waffle irons, whether they're small or big, get very hot. I'm gonna unplug all of them too, real quick. It's the first thing you wanna do. And then I'm just gonna take them and transfer them to, they pop right out. Look how beautiful. Oh my God, these are so beautiful. Oops. There's another one. And there's the last one. Now I'm touching the waffle iron with these mitts. I would have burned my hand. So now these came out perfect. They always don't come out perfect, so I'm gonna show you a trick. If there's stuff around the edges, I take kitchen shears. I have little kitchen shears in the drawer, but I don't need to get them out. And I just take them out and I use those. Okay, so look how beautiful they are. Nothing bad in here. Gorgeous. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna plate it. I'm gonna use a small plate because it'll get lost on a big plate. You can use a big plate if you want, but when I take photography and stuff, it looks kind of lost on a big plate. But if you're afraid you're gonna make a mess, then just use a big plate. So then what I do is I just make a stack. You could put, you know, it'll add calories, but you can put bananas in between each one. You could put strawberries, blueberries. This one I'm just gonna make a stack. I'm not gonna put anything in because the total calories is 314 right now. I mean, extra banana would add another half a banana. I'm gonna add another 50 calories, or you can put some sliced strawberries, won't add that much. But today I'm not gonna do that. So why it's at 314 calories, the buckwheat flour quarter cup is 110 calories, 70 calories for a medium egg, 10 calories for the tablespoon of Hershey's dark unsweetened cocoa, 3 strawberries, 12 calories, 12 blueberries, 9 calories, and the sauce, which is the PB2, which I can't use all of it because I put in a little bit more, is only 50 calories for 2 tablespoons mixed with water. So 314 calories, that's it, and wait till you see what this looks like. So I'm just gonna stack these 3 like this on top of each other, and it really is gonna be very filling. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to take the chocolate PB2 and then just start drizzling it on top. And you can go in both directions if you want to get really fancy. And it's more than enough. And I'm not even gonna use all of this, but look how gorgeous that is. And I didn't use all of it because I added some extra and I won't count the calories. And then what I did is I sliced 3 strawberries, and I sliced them leaving the grains on because it just makes it look prettier. And then I'm just gonna put them around the plate like this. So you can see the grain, you can see the inside. And then just 4 of them. And then I'm gonna put them like that. So I just put them all around. I know it's kind of hard. Let me move this to see. Around the ends. Oh, I'll hold it up, but I can't angle it too much. And then I'm gonna take that's 2 strawberries sliced in half. I took another strawberry sliced in half. I'm gonna leave one with the back side up and one with the front, with the little bit, the inside showing, and twist them. I'll have to show you, you'll see what I mean. And then I'm just gonna take the 12 strawberries, so that's 3 inside each opening between the 4 strawberries. Or you can put 2 and put some on top, but I think this is what looks delicious. Oh, I love this PB2. And just plate it. And we are almost done. Oh my God, this is a masterpiece, if I do say so myself. I impressed myself, guys. And we are done. We are done, guys. Look at this gorgeous masterpiece. Food art. Anyway, we're almost out of time. Hope you enjoyed and learning how to make this. I'm gonna take a picture, I'm gonna post it. Again, only 314 calories. Hope you enjoyed the video.